How many of you celebrated Valentine's Day this past Tuesday? How many of you didn't, and you're glad that you didn't? I'm Brady, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of Valentine's Day, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to plan and make a special evening for your significant other. So, doing my thorough research on history.com, I found that it's going to be very hard for me to actually pinpoint an origin of Valentine's Day. There's a lot of theories, there's a lot of stories. It goes back a really long time ago, but there's no exact origin that I could pinpoint. So I just wanted to share a couple examples of the stories that I found with you. One of them takes you back to the Roman times, and the Emperor Claudius II, he felt that warriors should be single, and that way they wouldn't worry about their wives or children while they were out fighting the war. So basically he made it illegal for young men to get married. And there was a guy named Valentine that felt differently, so he would marry the young couples in secret until the emperor found out, and he had him executed. Another story that I found on history.com went back to Christian and pagan religions. Basically, the pagan religion of Luperci happens in mid-February, and the Catholics didn't really like what they did, so they created Valentine's Day to cover for Luperci, which is kind of a weird, for me, I think it's kind of a different celebration. The guys would take a goat and a dog and sacrifice them, strip their meat into strips, and then go through the village slapping the women and their crops, and it was supposed to help with fertility. To each their own, right? So nowadays, we definitely, the Catholics actually outlawed that in the end of the 5th century. So whether or not they needed to make Valentine's Day, you can decide. Nowadays, we do it a little bit differently, a lot differently, thank goodness. I don't think I would want to be slapped with meat strips going down the street, and whether it was for whatever reason. So these days, you can do all kinds of things for Valentine's Day. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what not to do, though. The number one thing not to do would be to forget Valentine's Day. The number two thing that you could do that you don't want to do is overthink things. Overthinking it and stressing out and trying to plan so many things that, so many things can go wrong, and then you and your loved one don't get to actually enjoy the event. So don't overplan it. Don't do too much. Just remember, when you are planning it, from what I gather from my friends and guys that have had good Valentine's Day plans, and then my own personal experience would be to just make sure you do something special between you and your special person. Whether that be roses or a card or going out to dinner, just make sure that you plan it out in advance and make sure that it's something that both of you would enjoy. So today I told you a little bit about the history with Valentine's Day, some of the stories with the emperor, and then also with the Catholic and pagan religions. And then I told you what not to do and try to give you some good ideas on what to do for Valentine's Day. So I hope it'll help you plan for your future Valentine's Days. Thank you.